Bitches love cannons.
Yeah, Light. Yeah. You got anything else to say? Anyways.
Oh, good for you!
Yeah, there it is. There's Da Vinci. There it is.
You've awoken something deep inside me.
Dinkelberg.
You got Dinkelberg. And he's gone. Okay, I think I remember what we were doing. Very interesting. Well, at least you're home now. Somali was gonna be in charge, but the decline really didn't like that, so he just lies to him. Somali was gonna be in charge, but the really didn't like that, so he just lies to him based on information we find out later. And yeah, that's about it. Also, weird phrasing in the lies to him based on information we find out later. And yeah, that's about it. Also, weird phrasing in the upgrades for the relics, because I feel like phrasing it as most relics can be upgraded once would just sound a whole lot less clunky. I'm gonna assume translation errors yet again. Oh well. I need to open Audacity. I forgot about Audacity. Yeah. Okay, good. It is recording my voice. I also use Audacity to record shit off the desktop. Hooray! Why are you hooraying that? Hooray! Okay. So we can delete that. And what's the next little lore bit we have here? I also gotta watch the time of it because we're at 1:50. So we got like, let's see, 10 to the hour, but then we added 5 for the for stable parts of 15 minutes. Got it. Magic Strand Charm. Increases damage dealt by 10 HP when HP is full. Charm made with magic strands extruded by a homunculus. The strands are of a consistent color and have been skillfully woven together by the homunculus. This is just a fucking Silk Song reference. And then, a door we cannot unlock. Interesting. Oh, that item is just a Silk Song reference. Although I think this came out before Silk Song. Hold on. No, this definitely came out before Silk Song. Ender Magnolia. When did this come out? 2024. Yeah, and Silk Song was 2025. So I would say that's a Silk Song reference, but Silk Song came out after this. Everyone wants to load up Paint and get some images. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But first, the audio. I would say this item is a Silk Song reference, but Silk Song came out after this game, so unless they're referencing the demo. I would say this item is a Silk Song reference, but Silk Song came out after this game, so unless they're referencing the demo. File, export audio. Do not put it there. No, I think I like I've seen bits and pieces of it. I think on my when I would go out to the living room, like my parents would have it on, or it'd be on the TV at work, and I wouldn't be paying attention. Call that Silksong Moments export. Need to pull up the actual folder. Very nice. Meanwhile, me not having Netflix. Ooh, excuse me. Get some faces in here, and then I'll go open Paint and get the, I would say this item is a Silksong reference, but Silksong came out after this game, so unless they're referencing the demo. Alright, so let's open Paint. Why is Paint over there? I'm going to zoom out. Okay. Why is Paint so tiny? Interesting, you can draw with middle click on in Paint. I didn't know that. Alright, let's go to Steam. Get some Win Shift S's. Enter Magnolia, store page. I think I'll do it like this. Get, yeah, but that makes it so small. I know what to do. And then I need Silksong. That's not Paint, this is Paint. All that, Control V, shrink the size down. There we go. File. I think technically save as PNG. Adding materials. Call it release dates, even though I'm pretty sure I misspelled that. There's Steam notifications. Right, there's the Steam summer sale going on. I've already bought shit. You already have my money, Valve. Where? Take this, put it. I saved it in here. I would say this item is a Silksong reference, but here it is. Then just shrink it down a bit, put it up here. I would say this item is a Silksong reference, but Silksong came out after this game, so unless they're referencing the demo. Right. Good. Very good. What do we got here? Pure floral necklace increases damage dealt by pressure abilities, so the vacuum, by 20%. An ornament made with flowers that would grow in the Crimson Forest. Once a lush wilderness of deep azure, a shackled beast who once guarded the tethered steeple was given this necklace by a girl with silver hair. Interesting. Very interesting. And now for fish. What do you mean fish? Fish.
What we got? Eye of the Homunculus. Increases scrap chain from destroying enemy parts by 15%. The arcane instrument, created by House Frost in ancient times, it was stolen by garbage collectors in the central city. The eye sealed within glows with a reddish hue reminiscent of the homunculi when they were about to attack. And that's everything in here. There's something missing down this way.
What do they mean by garbage collectors? Did they, like, what do you mean stolen by garbage collectors? Did they just break in and take it? I feel like at that point, calling them garbage collectors is irrelevant. Also, ancient times. How long have the Frosts been doing this? Is that relevant? I don't remember. What's the next lore bit? Oh, it's Levy.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, you guys here too? Levy, are you okay? What are you doing here? Don't worry about me. I run real fast if there's trouble.
Yeah, I think I'll just do this. And then we'll go over Levy.
Oh, that's fast. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, you guys here too? Levy, are you okay? What are you doing here? Don't worry about me. I run real fast if there's trouble. Oh yeah, I want to show you something. Do you know what this is, like? Frost Visions. An arcane instrument adorned with styling symbolic of the House of Frost. It appears to be damaged beyond repair. The name Cassia is engraved into it. Here's item on my Levy. Someone else may have further insight to offer. Okay. Doesn't look like something House knows.
And I have to get rid of that. With
Looks handmade. It looks like someone lost it. Give me back to those if you run into them, okay? It's all scratched up, so I can't make it out, but there's a name on here. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Levy, there's something I want to ask you. What do you mean when you said you're not alone last time we met? Sorry, y'all. I had to find a new partner. Alright. Guess I should introduce you. Hey, Van, where are you? Van. Sorry, it doesn't look like Van is around at this moment. What kind of partner does that? I'm gonna go look. Van's hopeless without me. See ya. The name, Van. I guess you really did think I wasn't coming back. No. Also, hi, T. How's it going?
Well, we have a new item. Not much to comment on, in my opinion, right here.
Alright. Lilac. It's taken us a while, but the Grand Lift should be up and running soon. While we wait, could you tell me more about Lilia? I think she was someone important to me. Lilia was a most gifted tuna. She was raised to be the next head of House Frost. When the other tunas retreated to the central stratum, Lilia chose to remain in the lower stratum to better help homunculi. She had a kind heart and a reassuring smile. Everyone loved her. She was the best of us. But Lilia had a falling out with the Frost, didn't she? What happened? It isn't my place to say. You'll just have to find and ask her yourself. Says hitting a vape. And magic supply was stolen. Phew. It ended up doing most of it. You got this far, you should be the first to take it up. The tunas operate out of the central stratum. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again. Exploring the central stratum. Up we go!
Away!
Finally, we're almost at the central stratum. Yes, thanks to you. Yes, thanks to all of you. I could have never done this by myself. Give yourself some credit. You're skilled and courageous. Is it courage or something else? Don't you say homunculi scare you even a little? I don't remember much from before I fell, but I think I had a strong bond with homunculi. If I have the power to help them, I owe it to myself to try. Let's hope we can find Lilia. If you did indeed fall from above, she should be in the central stratum. Yeah, I hope we find her. Is it water falling from above? It's raining. Are you evil? Why is I walking this in service of the Lord, here of all places?
Then we have 2 lore bits, and then we get into the death compilation.
Determination. 1 button. From what I saw in Lars' memories, you and Lilia were in the land of origin. Nola, do you remember anything about Lilia? Not a thing. I wonder why that is. Was the memory truly so insignificant, or am I being incapable of sentiment? Whether we met at the subterranean testing site, you said it seemed familiar. So it isn't as if we can't remember anything at all. We know we've met before. That is true.
You just have brain damage.
How awful. Who did this?
It was me, Mr. Lancer.
So, there remains a survivor. That's quite the zoom out. Look around you. The reign of death. Is this your doing? Reign of death? An attuner carrying the blood of the ancient should have been dealt with sooner. Why have you done this? I am Gilroy, and as administrator, it is my duty to protect this nation. Detestable puppet of Albina, I will cut you down with my own hands. Oh yeah? Ah!
Yeah, I still don't think there's much to say, so we will just go into the death compilation here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think this is a break. Yep. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36. It took us 36 tries. Alright. So now let's listen to these back to back, see which one we want to keep the audio from. And 36 is 6 by 6, so we could do 6 across, 6 down. That'll be fun. I don't know why I tried to heal there. That's alright.
Damn it. Leave a drink, Meridian. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Well, now would be time to equip my boss fighting runes. I tried healing. Yeah. My problem here is that this game is so much slower, and it just...
The boss fight.
There.
Boss fighting runes one is winning.
I'm mid-dash, I'm not... Again, I'm having the same issues with the... Yeah. Hey. Damn it. First one is like... Yeah. I did. My bad for dashing back in there. I think instead of... I'm too early. Should have healed before whacking him to death. Ash. Holding up. Oh, dick tips.
That is that one.
Damn it. I was in the middle of the dash. I hate how not. There we go. Alright. Doing so well with the dodging. Should have dodged. Damn it. Hello! Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Why the... I tried to dash forwards, and of course it wants to dash again. I keep... Come on. Like, I'm literally just at the tail. It's still doing shield, you asshole. Goddamn. At least I can half health me, so...
So it's between, I think it's this one. Oh, dick tipped. And I think it's this one. My problem here is that this game now. Oh, fuck. Well, now a good time to equip my boss fighting runes. Which one's funnier? I feel like dick tipped is better. Partially just because I'm swearing. Oh, dick tipped. It's like, it's between me being an idiot and me just complaining. I feel like this one is better, honestly. Link. Unlink. No, come on. There we go. Delete all that audio. Link. Unlink. Grab all this. Delete all that audio, and this should still be here. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that? I believe that is 6. 6. This is gonna be slightly longer because of the disconnect one, but oh well. Alright, now the problem of figuring out the distances here. And the scale. Well, the scale will be 1/36, which... Allow me to get a calculator. So 1 divided by 36. 0.27s. 0.027s. And this... Yeah, this is a square, so... It should just scale fine. I think the easiest way to do that. Select all of it. 0.027. Give it another 7, just you know, 3 7s. That looks far too small. I'm stupid. I realized my mistake. It's not divided by 36. That'd be a total division. I need a just divide by 6. Which is 1.1 and then 6's repeating. Which is far larger. There we go. Yeah, that looks more correct, because then slide to the right, yeah, so. I think maybe the easiest way to do this is potentially just by hand. So grab this, put it there. Is what we're going to do. We are going to just now align. There we go. Oh, come on. Don't do this. I think it's because of where I'm grabbing it, which... No, it is just being stupid. Alright. There we go. I can extend the clip, because I have this monster clip, the controller disconnect clip. Then all just aligns. Grab these.
Ash.
There are just so many clips stacked on top of each other that I don't know why it's preferring to align to the left. Moved after I lifted my mouse, I could tell. Last clip. My VRAM might be dying. My RAM, rather. Alright. So I think the easiest way... Yeah, it doesn't like this. The issue is I need to all these aligned. Yeah, you can see it kind of struggling here. That's a rotation value. So I can do this. I can move it without it having the thing. So I changed these to 0. So I could have I could put an anchor point. I could change all their anchor points to the bottom left. and kind of adjust it from there. This is positive and negative, so those would match up in the corner. So this is 1920 by 1080. So 1920 would be at 960. And 60 by 540. That actually put it in the top right. The thing is, I think the benefit of doing it like this is due to the fact that if I go back here and get the image, because it adjusts the corners, it's fine. So then, let me see here. What's 960 divided? Calculator. So 960 divided by, it'd be 6 both ways. 160 each time. And 540 divided by 6 would be 90 each time. So, do I have a history? There we go. And now those are more permanent notes. So then, what I would need to do so do. Brain is flatlining. So we have so this still needs to be 540. Yeah, that puts it up top. And then this would be, let's see, minus, so 860, 800. No. No? No. Huh? Oh, wait, no, I know what I did wrong. Let's clear that. So, 1920 divided by 6. 320. I need to do 320. I'm stupid. I forgot about the negatives. Part of me wishes I could convert this to absolute values, so it's always positive, but I feel like there's a reason why it's not like that. And then 1080 divided by 6. Alright, and then history, so 32. So 320 and 180. So then if this was 960, so that would go down to 640. Whole thing, please. And we do this as a quick sanity check. Maybe. Oh, insane. Incorrect. Why is that incorrect? Far off is it? It's rather far off. Maybe my scaling's wrong for the size. Or would that be 7, technically? Hold on, because I have the value for this one, 960. 640. It was 640. This shows it needs to be more like 600. Unless I did the math wrong. Did I just do math wrong? No. Maybe stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Yeah, because 960, 960 divided by minus 320 would be 640. This shows it more like 580 is the correct positioning. So what am I thinking here? Because... yeah, no, that math is weird here. Let me get off that so the PC isn't trying to oof. But because the thing is that by doing what I've done, I haven't divided by 6, I've divided by 7. Because it's 960 each way. So you have the endpoints. So 960 and negative 960, that's 2. It would go to 640 and negative 640, which would make that 4 individual points. And then another round of subtractions. That would go to 320. Positive and negative, so that's 6. But then there's 0. 7. I've been off by 1 somehow. Which makes me wonder, do I just divide this by 5 then? And get the correct numbers? Let's try that. So, 1920 divided by 5 is a weird number, 384. And then 1080 divided by 5 is 216. So 960 minus 384 is 576. Which, if we hover this, get rid of the border, yes, that's
Bitches
far more
love
correct.
cannons.
Hi, T. T, why are you just mean to me? Alright, so this needs to say 540. That's the rotation angle. Never mind. Wrong box. 540. And this goes to 192. Turn to silent grill. Then we get to negative 192. $540. And this is negative 576. 540. Negative 960. And then if we preview all this, should just be a clean line. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Alright, so... and then 540 divided by... not divided by, minus 216. $324. I do not lock you in my basement. I do not have a basement. You need to stop gaslighting everybody else. 324. 960. Seven six. And then 192. Grade 24. Negative 576. $960 and quick check. There we go. Looking good. Nope, please. There we go. All right. And then 108. Oh, my brain's flatlining. 192, right. Then negative 192, please. 108. What was the last one? Was it negative? It was negative. So then this one is negative 576. Wait. And negative 960. Sandy check. All right. Then down into negative 108. 960. Negative 108. 576. Two. Sanity check. That's good. Then negative. Negative 324. 906. Sandy check. Very good. So then this is negative 540. Quick sanity check. Looks good. I'm going to go forward frame by frame if I can. Might be a bit easier to go backwards. Even not moving frame by frame because I'm not pressing the right buttons. That's the button for YouTube. What happens if I just hit play here? Yeah, it cries. Okay. I kind of figured it would. If I go backwards frame by frame, this should be roughly alright. Yeah, there's no major desyncs, it looks like. They're all roughly the same. Okay. Oh, please get off of the massive clip stack. Zoom in, and we will just extend everything out this way. Should be able to do that. Yeah, there's nothing to the left. Have to extend it to the length of the longest one. Because that is the one with the controller. If anybody can spot it in the video, that'll be funny. Okay, that sanity check passes. think we are good. I'm just gonna select everything. New compound clip. Call it Gilroy. And create. That just merges everything down into one little thing. Delete empty tracks. Let's zoom out. Too far. Now, I don't know if this will play that well still. Yeah, it still doesn't want to play. 0 frames a second up top here. It's going to be a pain to render, but it should be fine, I imagine. But this looks good. It's all in the grid fashion that I want it, so hit the pause, move that over. Move that over. And then we will yap about the Gilroy fight itself. But to do that, I need notes. Let's open Notepad. Here we go. Yeah, drinking my water. Alright, let's see. Gilroy. He does this backflip blade slash attack, and I don't remember him doing that too much. It was a rather rare thing. To be dodged. Alright, next. Two slash attack. It's a small issue. I remember coming... Since the boss is at the edge of... Their animation is cut off. Can't tell what they will do next. Sometimes it's 1 slash on Gilroy. Times it's 2. Because if we watch that back, he does that, and then he's standing off, like 30% of him is on screen. You can see this. That is valid. But, also, I still have 0 snoozes. I need to submit a fucking Twitch ticket. Hold on, let me, now that that's on my mind. Twitch support, contact support. Sending me through like 8 redirects. I'll take an email. Alright, I'll fill that out during break. Yeah, he's mainly off the screen here. How am I supposed to know he's about to do something? It's rather subtle and, like, rather easy to miss, in my opinion. The explosion dash is also another one of those, it depends on where you are in the screen type ones, which honestly I rather like, and there's the ads. I'm pretty sure. There it goes. Alright. Oh, that's nice. It auto-filled my IP address in the fucking contact support thing. I went through and made sure that the fucking help page didn't specify. I looked for snoozes. I checked my settings. It's not that I have auto snooze on, and for some reason it's auto snoozing. I just don't have snoozes anymore, and it's weird. I don't get it. Anyway, the dash explosion. Did I write that down? No. Dash explosion. A quick wind slash also felt rare, but it's also like slow. Or I just have a bad memory. He's actually doing those two attacks. Flash. They're slow, so easier to read, and just cut out the part about it being rare for the crescent backflip. Yeah, because he's doing those are like, those aren't rare attacks, those are just staples that I don't remember seeing because this fight was annoying. You see, he does one slash there, so you can do one or two. Overall, Gilroy just felt like a more a tighter boss, so you needed to be more on the nose with your dodges and knowing when to heal. Oh yeah, he also has a shield when he has the fucking shit up.
Fucking shield.
Also, of course, he has a shield when he's walking towards you slowly, menacingly.
There we go. Got it.
Menacingly. Alright. That backwards crescent beam attack, it's rather nicely telegraphed, and so it's rather alright to dodge. The 2-slash attack he does next kind of highlights a small issue I had in this game in general from time to time, is that when a boss is at the edge of a screen, and part of their animation goes off the screen, you can't really tell what they're going to do next. Sometimes it's just 1-slash from Gilroy and he's doing something else. Other times it's the 2-slash and I get hit like I did there. The dash explosion is also one of those where the dodge timing depends on where you are in relation to the boss, so it's not too bad once you can figure that shit out. The in-place wind slash is a rather slow attack, so it's not too hard to dodge once you get the read on it. And of course, he has a shield once you, when he's just walking towards you, slowly, menacingly. But yeah, overall, Gilroy just kind of tightened up the boss timings you needed from here. That's why it took me 36 tries, and the slow dodging and all that, but we got it. We got through it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't unfair. I'm just bad. A backwards crescent beam attack, it's rather nicely telegraphed, and so it's rather alright to dodge. The 2-slash attack he does... Hatsune Miku. No, Hatsune Miku's not here. Right to dodge. The 2-slash attack he does next kind of highlights a small issue I had in this... kind of highlights a... So, you can easily cut out that flub. What about all your other flubs? They're staying in. There's too many to fix. It kind of highlights a small issue I had in this game in general from time to time, is that when
You've awoken something deep inside me.
I need to go back and up the volume on that one. Time to time, is that when a boss is at the edge of a screen, and part of their animation... I should just have one that's completely silent. Just to mess with people when they redeem that. So it's like, where is it? Where is it? Screen, and part of their animation goes off the screen, you can't really tell what they're going to do next. Sometimes it's just 1-slash. next. Sometimes it's just one slash from Gilroy and he's doing something else. Other times it's the two slash and I get hit like I did there. The dash explosion is also the dash explosion is also one of those where the dodge timing depends on where you are in relation to the boss, so it's not too bad once you can figure that shit out. The in-place wind slash is a rather slow attack, so it's not too hard to dodge once you get the read on it. And of course, he has a shield once you, And of course, he has a shield once you, when he's just walking towards you. Slowly. Menacingly. Slowly. Cut out slowly. I don't know why I said slowly there. Menacingly. Walking towards you. Menacingly. But yeah, overall, Gilroy just kind of tightened up the boss. Yeah, overall, Gilroy just kind of tightened up the boss timings you needed from here. That's why it took me 36 tries and the slow dodging and all that. But we got through it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't unfair. I'm just bad. Alright. File, export audio. Gilroy. Wait, what? Because it's like 3 Gilroy fights. Export audio. It should be at the bottom here. Here it is. Menacingly. Hey, SpongeBob? No, Patrick. You're not SpongeBob. No, Patrick. That backwards crescent beam attack, it's rather nicely telegraphed, and so it's rather alright to dodge. The 2-slash attack he does next kind of highlights a small issue. That's not the disappointed face. There it is. I had in this game in general from time to time is that when a boss is at the edge of the screen and part of their animation goes off the screen, you can't really tell what they're going to do next. Sometimes it's just 1 slash from Gilroy and he's doing something else. Sometimes it's the 2-slash I get hit like I did there. There. The dash explosion is also one of those where the dodge timing depends on where you are in relation to the boss, so it's not too bad once you can figure that shit out. The in-place wind slash is a rather slow attack, so it's not too hard to dodge once you get the read on it. And of course, he has a shield once you, when he's just walking. Dodge once you get the read on it. And of course, he has a shield once you, when he's just walking towards you menacingly. I'm moving the whole thing. God damn it. There we go. Gilroy just trying to tighten up the boss timings you needed from here. That's why it took me 36 tries and slow dodging and all that. But we got through it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't unfair. I'm just bad. We got about 5 minutes of lore we can fit in here-ish. Maybe my yappings. Yeah, time to end this. Lilac, stand back. Something isn't right. It can't be. What are you doing here? You know me. Who are you? My limits. Need to replace. So this is it. Alright, bye. Gilroy, a homunculus. He called himself the nation's administrator. The cause of my nightmares. It's him, the one that sealed me away. I'm certain of it. In the upper stratum. We'll find him, Nola. Together. Yes, I wish to see his core destroyed by my own hand. Tuner arts. When SP gauge is full, ZL plus any of the fucking attack buttons. Tuners entrust their magic to tune homunculi, enabling them unique powerful attacks. These abilities are tuner's specialty. SP gauge, where is that? Bottom left. ZL with the attack. Okay, so that makes sense. Perhaps we should inspect the city. There may be a tuner that survived. Right. Why are we walking to the right? We've been that way. Lilac, you're safe. The tuners in the central stratum, they
That mutant again. All the survivors in the central strand. Yeah, if we'd only arrived sooner. I just can't believe it. The homunculus that was meant to protect the head of the house has turned into one of the worst mutants. I don't see anyone else die. We have to stop Gilroy. I hear you, but it's easier said than done. Look, we're here to help. That's why we brought this restoration device. We think we can repair arcane instruments and amulets. You'll need an attuner to decipher the runes after all. Thank you. Also, after Gordon found out the Grand Lip was working again, he said he'd get a craftly set up here as well. I'm gonna go back down to the lower stratum for now. Come see me sometime. The chief attuner mentioned he was going back to the lower stratum and he does business down in the crystalline realm. Then how to reach the upper stratum. The man who ran the Steel District, Beacon, is it true they still alive? He had an arena tower built to watch Homunculi fight each other. What kind of person does that? With the things the way they are, I thought he might be among the dead, but the wicked always survive. That to me sounds like an arena. Just some kids. Thank you for fixing the Grand Lip. I can't believe I can go home now. You chased that homunculus away too, didn't you? You aren't even that much older than me. Here, take this. My sister and I made it with whatever we could get our hands on. It was meant to be for House Millinus, but you can have it. Ooh, Mantle Millinus. It's red. I think I like the blue better. Wow, you sure I can have this? It's amazing. Yeah, it was mostly her, but I helped too. I found the materials. But thank you. I'm watching the house until Mom and Dad come back. I hope they'll be back soon. I have a feeling these kids' parents are dead. Nothing. My friends haven't made it. I'm here. Here I am still among the living. Now, let's see what's in this building. I think the Sorcerer Academy was attacked as well. I took refuge here. Alright. Steal your shit. Welcome to Central Strand. Did not read that right. Please take notes. Their lines are currently off limit. Okay, so this entrance leads to Steel District to the right. Proceed to the left for Sorcerer's Academy. A transit system. To the left for Sorcerer's Academy. Right. It sure moves fast. I guess it's useful if you need to move a lot of people at good. I remember being used to move rations and arcane instruments produced at the factory.
Nice.
Much innocence. However, this is different from the lift. So you say, but are you even a little scared? We're almost there. Always felt odd that homunculus put in charge. Interesting.
Because I do need to end the episode, because if I scroll all the way back... Yeah, it started at 5 minutes. Ends at an hour. So we are at an hour limit for the video. And it is a good stopping spot, so... It's the Sorcerer's Academy. What I'm going to do, actually, is copy that. Paste it. And then I'll yap a bit. Doing an outro. Well, we made it to Act 2, and let's get into the Sorcerer's Academy next time. Hope you've enjoyed. We'll get into the Sorcerer's Academy on the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time. Bye-bye. Something like that. Shift J, backspace. I also need to slap the outro on here. Did I? Yes, I slapped the outro on the other one. Please throw breadcrumbs at the algorithm, and until next time, bye-bye. Well, we have made it to Act 2, and, well, Episode 2 is now over. If you've enjoyed, please just throw breadcrumbs at the algorithm, and until next time, bye-bye. That works. Quick, easy outro. Then we'll slap the actual outro on it. Well, we have made it to Act 2, and, well, Episode 2 is now over. If you've enjoyed, please just throw breadcrumbs at the algorithm, and until next time, bye-bye. Yep, that works. Just, chop off the tail end. File. Export audio. Yep. To end. And audios. Just plonk that there. You know what? I don't need that. I can put this over here. Let's get my time width. Let's just put neutral face. should be able to drag this. There we go. Outro number 3. Well, we have made it to Act 2, and, well, Episode 2 is now over. If you've enjoyed, please just throw breadcrumbs at the algorithm, and until next time, bye-bye. And then the outro plays. Let's see, Alt, Y, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. I'll move everything over to here. Alright. How did I intro episode 2? I forget. Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of my time with Ender Magnolia. And let's just jump. Okay, we're at the Sorcerer's Academy. I'm going to do this, grab all this audio, shove it in the box. It lets me. There we go. Just wasn't doing the hover thing. Crunchy. Crunchy. Crunchy! Alright, backspace. Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of my time with Ender Magnolia. Let's just get going on exploring the Sorcerer's Academy here. That works. As I say in the business, it works, don't it? That's terrible. Moving on. Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of my time with Ender Magnolia. Let's just get going on exploring the Sorcerer's Academy here. Yep, that works. Export audio. Ep 3 start. Thing is, I don't know how many episodes of this we're going to have, because we do have 17 minus 2-ish hours left, so that's 15 hours of footage, but I don't know how much of that is filler and how much of that is not. So, I'm feeling we'll probably get to 4 full episodes. I don't know where we're gonna go from that. I may extend episode 4, depending. We'll see where everything lands. Hello, and welcome to episode number 3 of my time with Ender Magnolia. Let's just get going on exploring the Sorcerer's Academy here. Yeah, and then we'll get to the lore. Lilac, you are alive. You know me?
That uniform is from Miss Lewis. Miss Lewis, Academy's finest, evacuating students, beware. Can you take us to her? Miss Lewis, error, caution, dangerous. Priority rescue, occupied. I think the headmaster has gone crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once. And that's the entirety of episode 3. So we were known here. What do we got
in here? What stained stuffed toy reduces damage taken from enemies by 25% when stats afflicted? Only viewed with protective magic. It was often seen in the company of one of the Academy students, so its owner's whereabouts are unknown. Why do I feel like the owner's dead? Eliza, what's wrong? The homunculi at the Academy have turned mutant. We have lost a great many students. No, if only we could have... I've saved as many as I could and brought them here. However, there remain 6 students further ahead that I've not been able to reach. There is word that Professor Eliza, one of our faculty, saved one, but she's yet to report. Please, be careful. Please let them know it is safe here. Tell them they can reach me, Isabel. And please, be careful. Professor Eliza has not been heard from since her rescue attempt. Why do I feel like Eliza has gone crazy?
Crazy? I was crazy once. Will you stop that? Never.
Chronicles of Milos. I shall never forget the day the rain of death first fell from the skies. The light brought ruinous devastation down upon the nation, turning all it touched into undying vehicles of madness. In its wake, Homunculi were tasked with constructing the Imperium Parcel and the great barrier of origin magic that shields us erected. Only through unification of the House of Milos, arcane engineering prowess and origin magic was this feat realized. Here's our proudest moment. Kane Milos, House Lord of House Milos. Alright, lore. Lore. Madness. It needs to be a bit of a puzzle here. Standing fire. Arcane Space Musing. Among frost sorcerers there were those that dreamed of new technologies, possibilities, and these dreams led them to adore House Milos. As one of them, one could say, I betrayed the House Frost at the lowest point in its history. Frost and Milos, the two are said to have walked a common path once. But the ways of a sorcerer and the views on the Arcane Smith illustrate the differences between the two. Damn it, I thought I could just dive through that. Fuck. Now that we're all the way back up here, damn it.
You leaving my failures because it's funny. Too upset to walk a common path, but the ways of a sorcerer and the views of Arcane Smith illustrate the differences between the two. What does that mean? I think that the last line is more the from pure magic to technological bullshit. Something like that, yeah. I think the last two lines of that last note point to how they were both once just part of the ancients type deal, but then as time went on, Milos went more technological magic, and Frost went just magic. I think that's what that means. It just feels a bit confusing to me. I felt like specifying. I think the last two lines of that last note point to how they were both once just part of the ancients type deal, but then as time went on, Milos went type deal, but then as time went on, Milos went more technological magic, and Frost went just magic. The magical magic of magic. What about the magic of love? Does nothing for this 50 cal. What? Cool magic, and Frost went just magic. I think that's what that means. It just feels a bit confusing to me. I felt like specifying. I think the word I was looking for was clarifying. Oh well. Export audio. Frost, Milos. I'll say it a 1, 2. How do you do? How do I do what? Just how do you do? How do I do what? You gotta specify, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. I know nothing of what you speak of. You can't get me to admit to no government conspiracy. Sorry, I was just asking how your day was. Oh. You heard nothing. I think the last two lines of that last note point to how they were both once just part of the ancients type deal, but then as time went on, Milos went more technological magic, and Frost went just magic. I think that's what that means. Actually, no, let's go with what? Feels big confusing. I felt like specifying. Words from Land's End. The land once ruled by the ancient peoples was annexed by a foreign power and divided into 6 nations. In time, the people of these nations became plagued with the wrath of the Verboten domain, where it was said that the remnants of the ancients still festered. Land's End, founded in the north by a lord with an army of great knights, was situated closest to the Verboten domain and suffered greatly at the hands of the blighted. That's a place from the first game. Yes, it is. That's about all you can say there. Because we're on this new continent, and there were 6 nations. The first game took place in Land's End, which was one of the nations. We're in a second nation, so I don't know if they have plans for the 4 other nations. Well, who knows? It was
Magic Grimoire. Increases damage dealt by 25% when expected by status effects. Grimoire provides to the teacher's Sorcerer's Academy when at one time human teachers were more commonly employed at the Academy by the time repeated experiments upon the living bodies of sorcerers who use homunculus sorcerers that cause past humans. Interesting.
Human testing. What do you mean, human testing? Human testing.
I remember now, you should go to the Academy too. I wasn't a bad student either. You study magic. Not just magic, you also study arcane engineering to make arcane instruments. You make friends too, don't you? That sure sounded nice. Depends on the person. People always treat me differently because of who I was, the son of the Lord. Nobody ever approached me. You have us now, so cheer up.
Oh yes, poor Motley. Not able to make friends because if he made enemies, his dad's going to make him disappear. And then we have double death to Eliza. In the fucking frame again. Poor Motley. Unable to make friends. Friends because if he made enemies, his dad would just disappear them. Anyway, let's get into the Eliza fight. Yeah, that works. Poor Motley. Unable to make friends because if he made enemies, well, his dad would probably just disappear everyone. Anyway, into the Eliza fight. Poor Motley. Unable to make friends because if he made enemies, well, his dad would probably just disappear everyone. Anyway, into the Eliza fight. Perfect. It works. It works. What do you mean it broke? It was just working. What do you mean we didn't actually fix it? We thought we fixed it and then it broke? You're a terrible mechanic. Let's call it Eliza. I think I fat fingered to you there. Yeah, there's a... We just got 2 fights out of that, and then the actual fight. Let's go with the neutral face.
Poor Motley. Unable to make friends because if he made enemies, well, his dad would probably just disappear everyone. Anyway, into the Eliza fight.
Have I used sad? I've used sad somewhere. Poor Motley. Unable to make friends because if he made enemies, well, his dad would probably just disappear everyone. Anyway, into the Eliza fight. Alright, there's not much there in terms of lore.
Okay, I got distracted. Feel like come on, let's try.
I'll go with this one for audio. Just do a little bit of that to delete the audio there. Zoom in a bit. Extend that one. Y.5. No. Unlink. Y.5. Yeah, let's just do that. 5. And then, Would I do that? Okay, I got distracted. Works. That was the works, and it's just 2, so I'm not going to bother with combining them. No, that's supposed to be like that. Let me zoom out again. Alright, the Eliza fight. Let's actually get back to the fight. That'd be a bit more slow. Does she just... So she'll... So you always know...
Yeah, it's a big ass fireball that just spawns directly in front of her.
So it seems like she will do a tell. She does a warp, like, most of the time to do an attack.
That seemed like an attack where I would just get hit in an actual exceptionally hard boss fight.
I do think the spells have invincibility. So she'll do one of 2 things. 1, raise her wand to just quick teleport and do an attack. Or just do a quick attack of a random variety, and we'll go over those in a second. So Eliza either has a complete tell or no tell. Yeah, great, good, grand, wonderful. That'd be a bit more slow. So overall, she seems like a rather slow. God damn. It's a big ass fireball that just spawns an ass fireball that just. She does a small. So I think she only has 1 ice attack, which. Yeah, she only has the 1 ice attack. Which... She has 1 ice attack, and then I believe it's just 2 lightnings and 2 fires.
That'd be a bit more.
Oh. Because there's that lightning, and then there's that lightning. You can kind of tell what she's about to do every time by what color her book is. Floats. If it floats, then we get the we get just a bunch of static tornadoes.
Slow.
Which isn't bad, because she doesn't do anything else while they're active. They're active, and then there's the 2 fireball attacks. I believe the only other ones. There's the big fucking ball.
The big ass fireball that just spawns directly in front of her. There's an opposite at you.
The 2 fireballs attack. There's the quick wand flick, big ass fireball that just... If she points the wand at you, it will be 2 fireballs. 2 fireballs, which are fairly easy to dodge. And I think that's all the attacks. I'm just making sure there's nothing being missed here.
That seems like an attack where I would just get hit in an actual exceptionally hard boss fight.
Plonking a fucking TF2 heavy directly in front of you. Ugh. Alright. Drink of water. Okay, the Eliza fight. She will either slowly raise her arm to teleport somewhere on the arena and then attack, or just do a quick attack. So she either has a major tell or no tell at all. Yeah, great, thanks. She has one singular ice attack, and it is slow, but if you are caught in it, it will just chunk your health down to nothing. She has 2 lightning attacks, which you can tell apart by how her books react. Also, if the color of the book tells you what type of attack is coming, for more or less. If it's in her hand and yellow, she's sending a tornado at you, which isn't too bad to dodge if you're far enough away. If it floats, then there's going to be a ton of static tornadoes, which isn't bad at all because she won't do anything else while they're still active. And then there's the fire attacks. If she points her wand at you, she's firing 2 small balls at you, and it's not that bad, even if you're close. But if she swings it up very quickly, she'll instantly spawn a big fuck-ass fireball, and if you're too close, you're just getting hit. It's like somebody just plonked down a TF2 heavy directly in front of you, and he's already firing. This was much more of a rhythm fight, since all her attacks just go one after the other, and there's no overlap between them, but overall it was a pretty nice fight. Okay, the Eliza fight. She will either slowly raise her arm to teleport somewhere on the arena and then attack, or just do a quick attack. So she either has a major attack, or just do a quick attack. So she either has a major tell or no tell at all. Yeah, great, thanks. Oh, excuse me, jeez. An avocado. Thanks. Yeah, great, thanks. She has one singular ice attack, and it is slow, but if you are caught in it, it will just chunk your health down to nothing. She has two... Count them, two. Uno, dos. I got 87. What? Nothing. She has two lightning attacks, which you can tell apart by how her books react. Also, if the color of the book tells you what... Also, the color of the book tells you what type of attack is coming, for more or less. If it's in... more or less. If it's in her hand and yellow, she's sending a tornado at you, which isn't too bad to dodge if you're far enough away. If enough away. If it floats, then there's going to be a ton of static tornadoes, which isn't bad at all because she won't do anything else while they're still active. And then there's the fire attacks. Still active. And then there's the fire attacks. If she points her wand at you, she's firing two small balls at you, and it's not that bad, even if you're close. But if she swings it up very... if you're close. But if she swings it up very quickly, she'll instantly spawn a big fuck-ass fireball, and if you're too close, you're just getting hit. It's like somebody just plonked down a... getting hit. It's like somebody just plonked down a TF2 heavy directly in front of you, and he's already firing. This was much more of a... This was much more of a rhythm fight, since all her attacks just go one after the other, and there's no overlap between them, but overall it was a pretty nice fight. File, export audio, Eliza, fight, export, go to the audio. This over here. Okay, the Eliza fight. She will either slowly raise her arm to teleport somewhere on the arena and then attack, or just do a quick attack. So she either has a major tell or... tell at all. Yeah. The last one, your last major tell or no tell at all. Yeah, great. Thanks. She has one singular ice attack, and it is slow, but if you are caught in it, it will just chunk your health down to nothing. She has two lightning attacks, which you can tell apart by how her books react. Also, the color of the book tells you what type of attack... Also, also,
The color book tells you what type of attack is coming, more or less.
her hand, if it's just chunk your health down.
Counts to nothing. She has 2 lightning attacks, which you can tell apart by how her books react. Also, the color book tells you what type of attack is coming, more or less. If it's in her hand and yellow, she's sending a tornado at you, which isn't too bad to dodge if you're far enough away. If it floats, then there's going to be a ton of static tornadoes, which isn't bad at all because she won't do anything else while she's still active. And then there's the fire attacks. If she points her wand at you, she's firing 2 small balls at you, and it's not that bad even if you're close. But she's
It up very quickly. She'll instantly spawn on a big
a gas fireball. If you're too close, you're just getting hit. It's like somebody just walked down a TF2 heavy directly in front of you. He's already firing. This was
much more of a rhythm.
rhythm fight since all their attacks just go one after the other. There's no overlap between them. But overall, it's a pretty nice fight.
We get the rest of the fight, and then we're just back to lore. Lore. Next time.
There are still students inside. 2 of them must help. It's no good. Her core couldn't take it. Even after she turned mutant, Professor Eliza still tried to save us. Fear got the better of me. I tried to destroy her. I'm so sorry, Professor. Soon to the safe. She made it. Professor Eliza, I need to tell Professor Isabel. Well, that means going back to the rest fight, but we are out of time for today.
Oh, hey.
Boss fight. Lilac? Thank goodness. Safe here. No one will. No one. No, get away. Won't lose you again. By my hand, I will.
Then we had a singular death, and then we went to get more lore. No, I'm gonna have words about this fight.
Carapace is going to activate a barrier that momentarily nullifies enemy's attacks. Offers only brief windows as the FXP gauge greatly increases. Make prototype. Arcane instrument devised by Zilean. Image of the Carapace's designer designed to apply Bear's magic. Okay, whatever. But that was nice. They don't have to worry about anything about that.
No, I don't know if I've given this critique yet. I may have, I may not have. But one issue I also have with this game is with these carapaces. Because what they do is give you a parry. The issue is it's tied to your dodge. So you have to be not moving to parry. And that to me is just a bit of an annoyance. So I don't know if I've mentioned this. I don't know if I said this earlier, but one issue I do have with this game is with its dodge/parry mechanic. Which you unlock the parry part with the carapaces. But the issue is that they're tied to the same fucking button, and I can't unbind them. Because in this game, you're constantly trying to move out of the way of shit. So if you're just barely on the stick, it will dash you instead of block, which has and will get me into damage more times than not. It's gotten me hurt more times than not, and I just wish I just had a dedicated button to just parry. Even if it stops all my momentum, just let me parry whenever I want to parry. Because there have also been moments where you can combo parry, But if you lightly touch the stick, then you dodge, you don't get the parry, and depending on the attack, you may have just screwed yourself over again. Something like that. Okay. I should be able to yap that out before the ads. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this has reminded me of it, so I'm going to complain about it here in depth. This game has a dodge and parry mechanic. The parries come from the carapaces. The issue is that they're the same fucking button. And if you're just on the stick a little bit, moving, it will just dash you instead, which has made me face tank attacks before, and it's not... It's just, I wish you could unbind the parry from the dodge and just give it its own button. I don't care if it stops my momentum, because one of the things you can do is combo parry, an attack that's lasting a while, so you can just get whatever benefit from the carapace you have. But if you just get on the stick little, it screws you up, you'll take damage, and it's just annoying. It'd be better if they were two separate buttons. I get why they're tied. I wish they were two separate things that I could just change my own bindings for, but game balance or something. And I accidentally recorded all of that. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this has reminded me of it, so I'm going... Let's stop playing the thing. What I've accidentally done is... I did not delete the old audio before yapping. So it's, it overlaid it, so now I gotta drag everything to the left bit by bit. There we go. I was wondering why it was so long. I knew I was yapping, but I didn't think it'd be that long. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this has reminded me of it, so I'm going to complain about it here in depth. This game has a This game has a dodge and parry mechanic. The parries come from the carapaces. The issue is that they're the same. Personally, if you ask me, valid crash out. It's your crash out. Of course you think it's a valid crash out. Carapaces. The issue is that they're the same fucking button. And if you're just on the stick a little bit, moving, it will just dash you instead, which has made me face tank attacks before, and it's not... It's just, I wish you could unbind the parry from the dodge and just give it its own button. I don't care if it stops my momentum, because one of the things you can do is combo parry. Combo parry. It's just 8 parry the platypuses. Platypi. And again, I still have no snoozes. Do is combo parry, an attack that's lasting a while, so you can just get whatever benefit from the... So you can just get whatever benefit from the carapace you have, but if you just get on the stick little, it screws you up, you'll take damage, and it's just annoying. It'd be better... That was a sound. You'll take damage, and it's just annoying. It'd be better if they were two separate buttons. I get why they're tied. I wish they were two separate... I wish they were two separate things that I could just change my own bindings for, but game balance or something. And ad break. Okay. I got the ticket submitted to Twitch. See how, fucking... what bullshit they'll send me, because Twitch support is notorious for being stupid. Back to Da Vinci. Right, I did my rant. File, export audio, Pari. Call it Pari. I'll slide this over here. I'm probably just going to slap on a disappointed face over this entire thing. Maybe get mad at some point, but we'll see. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this has reminded me of it, so I'm going to complain about it here in depth. This game has a dodge and parry mechanic, very common for the characters. So the issue is that they're the same fucking button, and if you're just on the stick a little bit, moving, it will just dash you instead, which has made me face tank attacks before, and it's not. I wish you could unbind the parry from the dodge and just give it its own button. I don't care if it stops my momentum, because one of the things you can do is combo parry, an attack that's lasting a while, so you can just get whatever benefit from the carapace you have. But if you just get on the stick little, it screws you up, you'll take damage, and it's just, it'd be better if they were two separate buttons. I get why they're tied. I wish they were two separate things that I could just change my own bindings for, but game balance or something. Alright, and now we are back to boss fights, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, break time, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, which is a fucking weird number, unfortunately. I have words for this boss fight. First, let's pick what audio we're going to use here. Fuck. I'm going to give you a dodge, that doesn't work. Part of my problem is I get animation locked. I have no choice, it's going to be fucking stuck in a damn port. I feel like using that one simply because it's just me dying. Think about the fire. Make this ending. Can I just animation stop so that it seems like I'm just not allowed to dodge? Because I pressed the button and I just like 1,000, even more than I feel like this strat is like better than the last one. It's at least a lesson. Yeah. Alright, thanks. It's not like I dodge. Pressing the dash button, so you literally. Fuck. Can't do enough fucking. They have so. Trying to see how much actually. Let me see. No. Great. Like I'm supposed to, and it just. I can't get out of that. For whatever reason. I'm going to die due to fire. God, I didn't even know it was burning. Well. I died due to fire, probably. I don't think I could have dodged any sooner, any later with the fire, yet I still got hit with it. That's why having fire tied to, because the fire has a timer, but you can lower it by dodging. But that makes you move around, so you're more likely to get hit. So it's a trade-off. I think I'm just gonna go with this one because it's funny. Yep, please get the other one. Thank you. What I can do is this. Alright, so we have 27, which is not a number that goes well into squares. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Uh, 25 fits into 2 squares. 25 fits into squares. But then I have 2 left over. What I could do is squish 2 of them into 1 cell. Well, do it twice, so 4. So, So, round down to 25. 25. 0.04? No. 0.4. So 0.4. That doesn't look right. Am I doing math wrong? I feel like I'm not. .04 feels too small. Yeah, 0.04 is definitely too small. 5. I gotta divide by 5, which is 0.2. That looks better. I keep forgetting that I don't need to divide by the amount of shit I'm putting onto the screen. I need to divide it by the fucking lengths of the squares. Alright, so all these 0.2. I will figure out shoving probably these last 4 into the corners when we shove them into the corners. So this one needs to stay where it is due to the fact that its center, it's 5 by 5. So half. And you do half, I believe. So we have 960, 960. And then I need... Yeah, because we have zeros, verticals. What are the verticals? Divided by 4? Quarters? No, wait, it's all quarters. So it is halves. This makes more sense if you can see the inside of my brain. Because we have the center. And then we have the edge numbers. But we need to put 2 things. And they're positive, negative. So I need the half values. Because it will go from the full number to 0. So I need the half number for the alignments. I believe that makes sense. So if I put 960 in this one, it puts it all the way over here. If I put 450, 60, so 480 for the one next to it. If I stack these on top of each other, zoom in, boom, boom, boom. 3 big booms. So then this one is negative 480. And this one is negative 960. And there we go. Well, this faded out quicker. No, it was just close to the other one. I didn't realize. Alright. So then I need 540 So then that's 250, 270. Yeah, 270. This one is 270, 480. Move these all down one. Squish. So then 270. No, not 278. 270, and then 960. Why? Okay, there we go. The frames just got shifted. 270, negative 480, and move it into position. 270, 960. $40. Just doing the fucking thing. I'm annoyed how this works with the locking. Because if I'm going to the right, it then locks to the left, and there's no priority over where it's trying to lock. You think it would try to lock in a same direction type priority? So if I'm moving to the right, it would try to lock the right with the right of another clip. So then this is 540, but it doesn't for whatever reason. Okay. Fucking fireworks. Mainly complaining about fireworks because it's midnight. That was a loud truck. Then I have these 7. Which I will figure out. So negative 70. That didn't need to be changed. Oh well, it's fine. Doesn't matter what order I do this in, as long as they're all unique, so that they don't overlap. That needs to be negative, and then it can just be 0. I keep double clicking on it, that's why it keeps enlarging like that. What am I editing? Okay, it edited the top one. I don't know why, but That has put everything where it belongs, except for these two. Part of me wants to just position them over intersections. Just kind of move this. I don't like that. Yeah, no. We're going to have to do a squash. So let's unlink the Y. Oh, wait, no. Well, no. The Y doesn't need to be unlinked for both of these. So let's unlink that. Now if I shorten this to half the size, it stays. It stays aligned. That's the point of anchor points, is to adjust where things adjust to, so that when you adjust the size of things, it doesn't fully matter. So if I do negative 540, that should put it on the bottom, and it does. You 540. Then 960 will put it to the right. Negative 960 will put it to the left. What I'm going to do now is just a simple zoom. Get rid of this border. That is the wrong value to be adjusting. Just the Y. Then bring it down. There we go. It's in line with everything else. 420, nice. And then over here, I can just do the same value. And if I hit Z, that's not Z, that's Control. You can see they're right there. Now for the fun part, bring this up. No, don't. Issue with having so many tracks besides things, just because they want to jump. Like, why are you moving down? I'm not near the bottom of the thing. I'm not near the top. I can get why near the top because it extends upwards, but not. Stop moving downwards. There. Everything should be aligned. Save icons. I'm gonna do this frame by frame. You can tell the one on the left is different because I rage quit, warped away. Yeah, everything's roughly alright. And we just go until everything's filled out. Now, I doubt this will play, but... Oh, it does play. I just thought this one's different. Till I rage quit, just god damn it. And just the sound. Alright, compound clip. Or call it Lewis. I forget what her actual name is. Right click. Delete empty tracks. Game balance or something. Right. Now we gotta analyze this fight. The issue is that this fight is a load of fucking bullshit. Let's get to the
Yet I
actual...
still got hit with it. Seriously, man, what the fuck?
Let's just watch this at times too, because I think there are 3 phases here. There's the starter phase, there's the absolute
The issue there is I have to movement dodge, but
fucking bullshit phase. Then she hits phase 3 where the attacks are bullshit, but she doesn't have the fucking healer. I think a lot of the attacks are just the same.
wish I healed, fucking cleared my fire. Doesn't.
Which is also extremely stupid. Just watch. Sure. Because I'm low health, I'm on fire. Uses, heal, fires the same. Why?
Heal. Wish I healed, fucking cleared my fire. Doesn't.
Alright, so yeah, there are 3 phases. Standard phase, bullshit healing, tornado alley.
Oh yeah, fucking finally. Fuck.
Also, this witch is... I only put this sexy witch in for sales. I'm kidding. It is the author's barely disguised fetish. Are you sure about that? I don't know. Yeah, I blame somebody about something. Windows is asking me to update. Alright. So, phase 1. Ooh, do I got words about this fight, but let's start with phase 1. Starter fireballs, they're not too bad. They're rather slow, so if you can just kind of judge the speed, you just gotta learn to judge the speed to get the timing. Her down kick, it's not that bad. You just gotta know which way you gotta dodge for it. Micro Tornado is another one of those, the eyes don't really tell you when you need to dodge. Just that you should probably be dodging. Another down kick. Shows a flaw in... flaw in my playstyle where I get animation locked. The issue there is I have to movement dodge, but... Phase 2, otherwise known as absolute fucking bullshit. The damn healer bot she summons. Because it will heal her faster than you can damage her. go off screen. It will regularly go off screen. It's like they just need to make it so it wasn't that big of a heal, or the bot was easier to take it down. The bot itself has so much health. It has weak parry, but it can still just get back up from it and just be a problem. Ice attack. Should also do she also gets a slow tornado, which won't do much for you. It's dodgeable, but it just adds to the bullshit of the bot. Fireballs. Okay, so there's two tornadoes. There's the a slow and a fast tornado. The slow and a not so yeah, not so slow tornado. It's still kind of slow, like it's not moving, but it is. That one, on the other hand, like that was at ×2 speed. Like, yeah, that one's not doing much. Still no multi-kick. Phase 3. Then on to phase 3, which is better than phase 2 because there's no fucking healer bot. The tornadoes will go both ways, and she'll summon... And she'll start layering the tornado attacks so that you'll have to dodge, and if you're in the wrong place, you will have to dodge into them. I think that's the only other difference. Is that she'll summon tornadoes going left and right. Oh yeah, the multi-kick. Wish a heal fucking cleared my fire. Doesn't. Yeah, she gets the multi-kick. I don't think she actually did the multi-kick. She did it once. Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah, this... face tank another... Ugh. So let's see. So, 2016. 2 minutes. I would have to talk for 2 minutes for that observation to not make it in. Will I talk for 2 minutes? Let's find out. Ooh, do I got some words about this fight, but let's start with phase 1. Starter fireballs, not bad. They're different speeds, so you gotta account for that. Her down kick isn't too bad. It's more about knowing which way you gotta dodge. Her micro tornado is another example of the eyes not being 100% helpful. I think her in-place freeze shows a flaw in how I play this game, and games like it, is because I get animation locked, and then I just take damage a lot of the time. And then it's on to phase 2, otherwise known as absolute fucking bullshit. It's all because of the damn healer bot. She summons it, and it's not like a small heal you can just kind of blast through and ignore. No, you gotta kill this thing, otherwise it will kill her faster than you can do damage to her. But the camera does not see this soft locker as important enough to focus on, so it will regularly go off screen. You're not sure if you're hitting it, or what it's trying to do. While it does have a weak break, it does have enough health and recover time to just be a problem when it gets up and floats out of your range. She does add a slow and not as slow tornado. It just adds to the bullshit of the bot because now you gotta move and you can't hit it. Then there's phase 3, which is better than phase 2 because there's no bot. Other than that, the tornadoes get a buff because she'll summon 2 of them at the same time and also start layering them so that if you're in the wrong place, you'll dodge one, but that means you will dodge into the other. She also gets multi-kicks, but that isn't that bad. Overall, fuck this fight. The bot makes it very annoying to do. If the camera just moved to keep the bot on screen, and if the bot just died at max break damage from hitting the ground, like it probably should based on the fall damage in this game, it'd be so much more manageable. Otherwise, this fight's okay. It's not great. Alright. And now, after I trim this, it will definitely be under 2 minutes, because the recording itself is under 2 minutes. But still, fuck this fight, man. Like, goddamn... I think my saving grace for this run is that I think she only summoned the one. Yeah, for whatever reason, she only summoned the one bot, and I was able to take care of it. Ooh, do I got some words about this fight, but let's start with phase 1. Starter fireballs, not bad. They're different speeds, so you gotta account for that. Her down kick isn't too bad. Her down kick isn't too bad. It's more about knowing which way you gotta dodge. Her micro tornado is another example of the eyes not being 100% helpful. I think her in-place... I think her in-place freeze shows a flaw in how I play this game, and games like it, is because I get animation. Like it is because I get animation locked, and then I just take damage a lot of the time. And then it's on to phase 2, otherwise known as absolute fucking bullshit. It's all because of the It's all because of the damn healer bot. She summons it and she summons it, and it's not like a small heal you can just kind of blast through and ignore. No, you gotta kill this thing, otherwise it will kill her faster than you can do damage to her. But the camera does not see this soft locker as important enough to focus on, so it will regularly go off. So it will regularly go off screen. You're not sure if you're hitting it, and or what it's trying to do. While it does have a weak break, it does have enough health and recover time to just be a problem when it gets up and floats out of your range. She does add a slow and not as slow tornado. It just adds to the bullshit of the bot because now you gotta move and you can't hit it. Then there's phase 3. Then there's phase 3, which is better than phase 2 because there's no bot. Other than that, remember, your targets are the healers and the spawners. Other than that, the tornadoes get a buff because she'll summon 2 of them at the same time and also start layering them so that if you're in the wrong place, you'll dodge one, but that means you will dodge into the other. She also gets multi-kicks, but that isn't that bad. Overall, fuck this fight. The bot makes it very annoying to do. The bot makes it very annoying to do. If the camera just moved to keep the bot on screen, and if the bot just died at max break damage from hitting the ground, like it probably should based on the fall damage in this game, it'd be so much more manageable. Otherwise, this fight's okay. It's not great. Yeah, we got like 10 minutes. Because I gotta watch the damn timer now, because I don't have snoozes. If I had snoozes, what I could do is that just wait for the timer to pop up, and be like, oh wait, click. Then we'd have time to fucking end the stream, and do shit like that. This can go in that bin. There we go. Ooh, do I got some words about this fight, but let's...
Bitches love cannons.
Yeah, T? Start with phase 1. Starter fireballs, not bad. They're different
Speeds, so you gotta account for that. Her down kick isn't too bad, it's more about knowing which way you gotta dodge. Her micro tornado is another example of the eyes not
dodge. Her mic... Yeah,
You've awoken something deep inside me.
Ain't no love my man, shoe up, ain't no love my man, shoe up.
I had toggles on this model before, but I changed software, and now they don't work. There was one where the cape went over my face. I would use that one. If I still had the toggles. I don't. I think they're still baked into the model somehow. I just don't know how to activate them in this software. Micro Tornado is in...
It's another example of the eyes not being 100% helpful. I think her in-place freeze shows a flaw in how I play this game.
Seems like it.
This is because if I get animation locked, then I just take damage a lot of the time. And then it's on to
Just take damage a lot of the time. Yeah, I thought that one was a fun one. That's why I added it. T, that's not how that works. And
then it's on to phase 2, otherwise known as absolute fucking bullshit. It's all because of the
and then it's on to phase 2. And then it's on to phase 2, otherwise known as
absolute fucking bullshit. It's all because of the damn hero bot. She summons it, it's not like a small heal you can just kind of blast through and ignore. No, you gotta kill this thing, otherwise it will heal her faster than you can do damage to her. But the camera does not see this soft blocker as important enough to focus on, so it will regularly go off screen. You're not sure if you're hitting it, and for what it's trying to do, well, it does have a weak break, it does have enough health and recover time to just be a problem when it gets up and floats out of your range. It does add a slow and not as slow tornado, which adds to the bullshit of the bot, because now you gotta move and you can't hit it. Then it's phase 3, which is...
you gotta move and you can't hit it. Then there's phase
3, which is better than phase 2 because there's no bot. Other than that, the tornadoes get a buff because she'll summon 2 of them at the same time and also start layering them so that...
Then there's phase 3, which is better than
phase 2 because there's no bot. The tornadoes get a buff because she'll summon 2 of them at the same time and also start layering them so that if you're in the wrong place, you'll dodge one, but that means you will dodge into the other. She also gets multi-kicks, but that isn't that bad. Overall, fuck this fight.
overall. Fuck this fight. The bot makes
it's very annoying to do. If the camera just moved to keep the bot on screen, and if the bot just died at max break damage from hitting the ground, like it probably should based on fall damage in this game, it'd be so much more manageable. Otherwise, this fight's okay. It's not great.
Otherwise, needs to be a disappointed face. There we go.
Otherwise, this fight's okay. It's not great. Wish a heal. Fucking cleared my fire. Doesn't.
Yeah, there we go. Then we'll get some lore. A 9. Yeah, it's a 9. What we got going
On
on?
the target, and 2 frost and a 2-mana child. Verify the target status, then lock down the subterranean testing site. I will sell this myself. Usage, deal with the other 2. To the biological research facility. I'll take a look there. I'm not scared of homunculi. They're just like us. The Blight, Professor, I'm so sorry. Listen to me, you need to run. I can't control it much longer. Gilroy, and that barrier, if only I'd known. I'm sorry, we were trying to evacuate the students, but I lost that girl. I kept at it, and then I realized what I had become. I nearly lost you too. Like then you helped me. I saw it in those memories. It was just a whim at first, or maybe it was curiosity. You hadn't been outside in a long time, and the experiments and the tuner training were taking their toll. I just made friends with him afterwards. I remember you were to tell me. I'm sorry, the only memories I have are from after we were separated and I fell into the lower sanctum. And what me? I understand I'm somehow connected to Gilroy. You, I thought Gilroy had destroyed you. It isn't like him not to finish the job. What do you plan to do? Exact revenge for what he did to you? I wish to reclaim my memories, and whether or not I do, destroy his. Don't underestimate Gilroy. Even with your memories, he could prove formidable. Gilroy has turned human. A lot of the tuners have lost their lives to him. We have to stop it. No, not Gilroy, too. If you intend to fight him, I'm coming with you. I own that much. It's good to see you again, my leg. I'll teach you everything I can. Alright, new pressure ability. Homunculus manages the Sorcerer's Academy, modeled after Sorcerer Decalan. She has a natural gift of sorcery as well as unusual inquisitive nature. Explaining her past tenure at the biological research facility, she harbors a strong admiration for humans, a trait that is believed that she was born with.
Let me do some thinking here. I'm gonna have to rewatch the starters section of this. I may just come back to this next week or later if I edit in my off time.
And defrost it. And defrost it.
Oh, that's Nola.
If I the target status, then lock down the subterranean testing site. We'll set this ourselves. Which you'll be able to do. That will research facility. I'll go there. Okay, don't be just like us.
Okay, so Nola was What took out Nola? Interesting. Well, I think for right now, I'm gonna save, and we'll come back to this next week. Much I can do in the little time we have left of the stream. Because fucking Twitch is broken. Anyways, until next time, bye bye.